by Fredericksburg, by 4A school. Hey, hey, Will, you remember that Fredericksburg team your daughter played against at Royal?
Yeah.
The Billies, remember them? They just beat Duncanville.
Hey, man, before you get into anything, we got
Yes, sir.
popped tonight, but Shantaria had a 26 ball.
Ooh, who y'all play?
Drake, them motherfuckers can play.
I told
They,
you. I knew. That's the basketball school.
bro, they shoot the lights out that joint.
Yeah, that's the basketball school. They ain't got no football team.
Shoot.
Yeah, they all basketball.
What you got going, Eddie Kane?
We about to talk about this UIL. They done messed up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they done messed up. UIL done messed up. That's all.
Hey, Will, I just seen your story. I see Sean had 20.
26.
So that's
26.
30. That's basically 30.
Man, we
Nah,
could have had a 30, man. She missed. Ah!
But
listen,
when you
20.
get when you go to 26, hey, she
Eddie
had 30.
Kane.
How many free throws she missed?
I don't think Eddie Kane. I caught it. I caught it in the second half, but
Oh, okay.
Eddie Kane spin off fadeaways, everything. Eddie Kane.
Oh, she was in the bag.
She was Eddie Kane.
Hey, we know what we talked about.
She
You know what we
played.
talked.
She could have had a 30 though. She went. They kept in the game.
Mm-hmm.
They kept in the game, but she missed 2 threes. They coach was trying to let her get a 30. She said, "Go
30.
get the 30. Go get the 30." But she was anxious.
Mm-hmm. What Coach Z at? You say Coach Z?
You talking to me now? Let me.
Yeah. I'm gonna send him an invite real quick.
Eddie Kane,
Yo,
you was right, boy. Them white girls that Drake can play, dog.
I told you. I knew what time it
Man, they
was.
play fundamentally sound basketball.
But fundamentally, bro, yeah, they
They,
good. They're good.
He just
They're a
texted
good organization,
me
bro.
talking about y'all still on live.
yeah,
Yeah.
they
We
play a
just got
different.
on.
They play a different style of basketball over there. What changed with UIL? What happened with UIL?
So the faith family situation, right?
Right.
With the transfers. So basically, they taking the talent away from the UIL, and
Okay.
they gonna go homeschool. So they basically doing what Legion Prep is doing. So basically, UIL losing their talent. They losing their value in a sense in the basketball world. Just because teams can go form a homeschool team, just like a AAU team for the most part. So it's kind of like you getting your talent taken away. Like I said, like I think we had this conversation before, like in the first conversation. Like, yeah, she transferred, but it's kind of like you have no players that's marketable. Yeah, you got Duncanville. Duncanville probably gonna win 4 straight championships since they split the titles.
Right.
What up, Corey? But yeah, I just feel like they losing their value. They got football carrying, but as far as the basketball scene, like you got too many prep schools coming popping up in Dallas. So now that Faith Family and Legion doing their thing, it's like at the end of the day, UIL is losing their value in the basketball world just because now you got homeschool options, you got the TCAL, and yeah, so that's how I feel. And then you got prep school,
Hmm.
which is the same thing. So
Who that
you ain't got
is
somebody.
joining?
That's Z, Coach Z.
Oh, that's Z.
hmm And it's just like we paying all this tax money, and they go back to the transfer rule. Like you holding us hostage of transferring talent, but we can't transfer, but we paying all this tax money. So you banned the coach for 2 years, and she's still able to coach.
Fact.
She said, forget. She said, forget y'all. Like what? So yeah, you banned a coach for 2 years, and she's still for the coach the same team that she recruited.
But what's your thoughts on that though? Like,
I love it. You can't stop guys playing at the end of the day.
You know why? You know why I don't agree with it, Eddie Kane?
You don't agree with what?
With the homeschool situation,
Why?
because they gonna restrict them from playing UIL schools and real public schools.
but
Watch, they
they
gonna
fine
ban
with
it.
that though.
They
Huh?
they fine with that.
Oh, they fine with
They
that.
they play a national schedule anyways.
So what's gonna happen is then everybody gonna stray away from public school now.
Exactly. That's what
That's
I
my point.
think.
That's my point exactly. So that's my take, and I think that's good for the game. So now you stripping the good talent, the elite talent, and putting it all in one roof or one organization.
Yeah.
You taking it out of UIL. So that's why I like the top. That's why I like it. Now some UILs don't want the publicity from playing these teams, so they're going to want to play. Like Denton Guy, when I threw my final showcase, they wanted to play Legion, but Legion ended up dropping out the thing because no other schools wanted to play them though. So it's just kind of like it's a hard battle to balance. But I think it's good for the game though.
Do you think the kids still get the same academics?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no. Let me tell you
yeah.
why, Eddie Kane. That'll never happen. You want me to tell you why?
Wow.
Because so
Oh,
we got we got a
trying to get
couple of
close Z.
boys homeschools right here in Houston, right? We
Hmm.
got
The good vision,
good vision, huh?
the good vision.
We got good vision and we got what's the other
Oh,
one?
there you go.
It's another one. But
You talking about the ones that be playing in
PSAT.
hmm
I,
PSAT.
I've talked to a lot of parents. They said the kids are getting behind in academics, bro.
Really?
Yes, bro. Bro, the academic piece is not the same as a regular school. You want me to tell you why?
Wow.
Those are not even licensed teachers. Those are not even licensed teachers, bro.
But you could do it online though.
Yeah, but it's a difference, bro. Everybody don't comprehend online versus being in a classroom in front of a teacher.
Now you got a point there. You do got a point there.
Yeah, it's totally different from being taught versus sitting at a computer just answering questions.
You're right. You definitely
So
right.
then these
Uh,
kids get to college and they behind in academics because guess what? The homeschool just passed them anyway.
it
Just
just it just it just depends on what curriculum you're taking for college, anyways. Because I think all hold on. I think all curriculum don't translate to college, anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think homeschooling isn't a bad route. I just think how serious you take it matters. If you taking
yeah.
it just to kind of get by, then yeah.
Where's Z
Uh,
at?
I'm trying to invite him. It ain't accepting me.
You might have to start it over.
Hold on. Oh, it said somebody said yes, you agree. Don't forget you could take college classes while homeschooling. That's what I'm saying. Like it just
Yeah,
depends on it depends on how serious you take it.
yeah,
And bro, this kid right here said I was in college classes at 14. So it just
damn,
depends. You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like it just depends on how serious you take the homeschooling. So if you want to take it seriously, then you gonna prepare your mind for college. You're gonna prepare your academics for college. But if you don't take it serious, um then yeah, that's just what it's gonna be. Let me see.
I agree with that.
So that's my thing. That's just like it's just like public school. People say, oh, if you take public school, it's gonna prepare you for college. That's not necessarily the case. So that's my take on taking
Yeah,
it
but like
serious.
my girl said, I'm a hands-on learner, and doing classes at home was hard for me because I wasn't getting it.
I'm telling you, bro. It's not the
Who said
same, yo.
that? Oh,
It's not the
hold on.
same, bro. It's just it's not the same. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna be
So now
honest
this,
with you, Eddie Kane.
bro, I don't know why this
I
is saying
learn better from seeing something face to face versus putting my hands on it versus sitting at a computer. No, I'm a hands-on kind of guy, bro. You know what I mean?
hmm.
And I catch
Yeah.
on fast. But if I'm sitting at a computer, my head gonna start hurting and I ain't gonna want to deal with it. No, man, it just don't work for everybody, bro.
And that's okay. That's okay. It ain't gotta work for everybody.
Well,
But
look
I
at
think you
matter of fact,
I
our
think
guy, Gracious. You remember Gracious, the one
hmm
you interviewed?
hmm
Smart as hell. GPA was 4.0 before he left public school. Went to private school, bro. Got all the way behind in his academics and everything, bro. Like his parents say that was the biggest mistake they could have made was sending him to a prep school.
now now it says public now somebody said public education doesn't necessarily prepare you for
Money
college either
Mike,
though.
hop on, Money Mike. What's Audric at?
Yeah, I
You get
mean,
on. So,
yeah, I mean,
you start your phone, Z. Like reset your phone and then send a request in.
Yeah, I mean, like I just think it's different for everybody.
Let me see if money might. Cause see, money might work. I think it's him.
That's me.
No, who just dropped it?
Me.
Turn your camera around, brother.
I don't know what's going on.
Zach
My phone
gone to
acting.
school, man. There he is.
There we
There we
go.
go.
Okay,
See
There
money.
we
here we
go.
go.
Yeah. What's going down, boy?
I can't
There we
call it.
go.
He said homeschool programs have access to the same. But again, I think I would agree with Will. Like, I feel like everybody learned differently.
Right.
Like
Everybody
me
Right,
learn
but I,
personally,
different,
Well,
bro.
I don't think I
look,
don't think
hold on. I've been in education for 15 years. Let me tell y'all something. Everybody, some kids went way backwards during COVID when they had to
I'm
learn
telling you, Eddie
online with
Kane,
them
bro.
teachers. Yeah, some kids went way backwards, bro. They so far
Yeah,
behind
bro.
right now. They playing catch
I'm
up
trying to
right
tell
now.
Eddie Kane
Now,
it's not gonna
and,
work, bro.
and some kids can learn like that, but a lot of kids can't, bro. They need that teacher up in front of that classroom, put it on the board, and showing them what's going on, bro. I'm telling you right now, Eddie Kane, he ain't lying to
I'm
you.
telling you,
It's
bro.
different type of learners,
I,
man.
I just think like I think it's just like when you fill out a job application, you got to know what come with it. Like you got to know when you sign your kid up for this.
Yeah,
that's a
This
fact
is
too.
how like
Well,
I
that's
agree
true.
with that.
I
that's to
agree with
me
that.
that so it's like you know what you get when you go to public school.
So,
You know when
so,
you get
so, so,
I
so
love
my boys,
y'all in
when
these
they put their kids
comments.
in prep school, when they put their boys in prep schools, they got them tutors.
hmm
Mm.
See, my homeboys got their kids tutors when they got in prep school
right.
because they didn't have that support, that teacher support in class. So, you got to go get that additional support if you're doing homeschool. You got to go get that additional support.
That's a good point. Somebody said, but to be real, is life about education or the things that your parents taught you?
Your
Uh,
parents.
both,
It's about your parents.
both.
Mm,
You
Well,
gotta
okay,
have
Will.
some kind of
tell you,
education to be
Will,
able to get by in this
Will,
world.
Will.
I'm gonna use you as an example. You a streets guy. You educated though. How much education did you learn in school
Not,
that you remember to this day?
not a lot, because I didn't really go to class.
You well off right.
That's cool, but I wish, bro. I wish I could. Right now, I'm gonna be honest with you, Eddie Kane,
hmm
and I wouldn't go. I'm gonna go to college, bro. I'm gonna go back to school,
Mm.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
huh?
Yeah. Why?
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 I just feel like if I'm preaching that to my kids and I ain't done it, I gotta
Mm.
set some examples somewhere.
That's real.
Cause I'm preaching that to my kids, like my sons and all that, man. And one thing, bro, it's hard for a black man out here. And I don't want my sons, I don't want to lose my sons, bro, to no streets, bro, and just nothing, bro. So I can't be preaching college, 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 and I ain't never even the farthest I done been was going to see Shantaria or dropping her off. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do me a 2 year
But see,
course. I'm gonna do me a 2 year. I mean, that's just what I'm gonna do me a 2 year
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do me a 2 year course.
What you gonna
But
study?
um, on process technology.
Mm,
I'm gonna carry a
okay.
backpack to school, everything.
Okay. Generational. You said my son is a better student in homeschool than a classroom. Why?
and he a different
Why?
learner. He learns differently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're a different learner. I'm not saying all kids. I never
Yeah.
once said
Yeah.
all kids, but it is kids that need that teacher. They need that teacher right there showing them how to do it right there. It's kids that learn like
Somebody
that.
said,
I can't do it, Eddie Kane. I need somebody in front of
But
me, bro.
I ain't
what
gonna
if it's
lie,
a Zoom
I
call?
do
It's the
too. I feel like
same.
I need that hands
You
on.
gotta
I
be
need that
hands on with the
interaction.
wheel, bro. Or I'm gonna be in la la land.
Yeah. Somebody said if
I
the
think
end
it's
goal is college, said if the end goal is college scholarships and you are an elite player, why go through all the transferring or homeschool just to play for a certain team? I'm gonna answer that first, and then if y'all want to answer it, like I see
go
both
ahead.
sides. At the end of the day, I do see both sides. If you're an elite player, at the same time, why do you want to waste your time playing with kids who don't even care to play basketball or don't even care to go to college? Like,
I
Yeah,
got my
yeah.
points on
That's a
this.
fact.
I think
Hey,
I
That's
been
a
on
but
this.
that's
I'm
a
gonna go. I'm
fact.
gonna go both ways.
hold
Let me go
on,
both ways.
hold on.
I feel like I'm saying why I think a lot of elite players do leave. Like, why not go play with other elite players? Why not play a national schedule? Why not travel? Why not start preparing for the college level if you're an
Yep,
elite player versus going to practice every day with some kids who can't even make a layup, who don't even care if they
yep.
play on the team or not. That's why I feel like certain elite players. Do I agree with it all the time?
Ash,
Probably not. Go
Ash,
ahead.
Ash. It is not that many elite players in the state of Texas.
Ooh,
What do you consider elite though?
ooh. That's what
That,
I'm.
that, that, that,
Yeah.
that, that's what we. That's
Yeah,
what we finna talk about. That's what I'm finna talk about. Now we talking about kids that's going to the Power Five. That's
yeah.
elite. Kids that's going to Power Five. You're an elite kid.
Mm,
You're an elite kid.
so
I,
mid major, mid
I'm
major,
sorry, y'all.
mid major ain't elite. You can't be mid major and
No,
go and be.
some mid-major programs are elite. But some are not. Some are not.
Ed, kick Will off
Some
tell him to
mid-major
come
programs.
back. 'Cause he just spinning.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying it ain't enough kids in the state of Texas to be having a conversation about how many schools gonna have this many elite kids in one school. You're gonna fill one roster of one school with elite
Yeah.
kids. You're not gonna have that many schools with elite kids on it, man.
Yep.
Hold up, bro.
What up? What up? What up, y'all?
Yes,
What
sir.
up?
What's good, brother?
Hey, Coach Z, I've been watching your work from afar, man. I'm gonna have to get my youngster with you, man. You the real deal.
Hey, Ed Corbin want to get
I
in next.
appreciate
For
it,
sure.
man.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
What's your
But
take, Money
like
Mike?
Coach said, man, that the homeschooling thing is really for those elite kids. Like a lot of kids think they're elite, or parents think they're elite, and they aren't.
Thank
If you're
you.
an elite kid,
Thank you.
it doesn't matter where you go,
Thank
homeschool,
you.
wherever. That scholarship to
Thank
that
you.
to that big Power Five is coming because you're already on their radar.
Yeah,
You
that's a
know, like
fact.
Yeah.
people think that these normal, regular, a mid-major kid, homeschooling ain't for them. They
So
supposed
you, so,
to
No.
so
go
you
play in
saying,
UIL.
oh,
Homeschool
that's
not
tough,
for
bro.
those kids.
I don't agree with that because I do think mid major kids. It's some mid major kids they are elite.
But dang, it
If
ain't
they
even
if,
that
if
many
those
major
mid-major
kids
kids
in
are elite, they
Texas.
probably didn't have the grades. It was something going on, you know.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
if they
But
don't have the grades, that's
ain't even
really
that
all
many.
more reason
It
not to
ain't even that
homeschool.
many. It ain't even that many mid-major kids to still be having that
Yeah.
conversation, bro.
True.
So at the
So
state of Texas, how many kids is what you consider the elite? Like
I'm gonna
besides
answer this question for you.
besides Aaliyah, besides besides a JC, besides Amari,
Classic.
them the top
Kevin, Kevin.
them the top three elite players in the state of
Okay.
Texas.
Okay. So listen, how many McDonald Americans we gonna have this year?
oh,
That's
we
elite.
got you, Elijah.
Elite is Dink Pate reclassifying up to go to the G League. Like that's elite.
No, no, I don't agree with that because elite could just be a
Because
power
it can
five
definitely be
kid.
a power five. I'm not saying you got to reclass up to go to the league, but I'm saying that is elite. That's an elite player.
Elite.
Well, we talking about girls basketball
Oh,
though. We talking
girls.
about girls
Okay.
basketball. That's boys. That's on the boys. I was on the boys
Yeah.
side. On the boys side, yeah, you're right about that. But I'm saying on the girls side, being a power five kid, which we don't have many of them in the state of Texas right now, that's going power
Yeah.
five.
You talking
Not
about
on
in
the
the class
girls
of
side for
25?
sure.
Now, in class 25.
In the class of 25, who we got? Who
Now
we
you
got?
got some youngsters that's gonna be there
No,
for sure.
We we got a lot of mid
Cause,
we got a
cause,
lot of
'cause
mid
Lincoln
majors.
got a buttload of them.
yeah,
We got a lot of mid major
yeah.
kids. We ain't got a lot of power five.
We got a lot of mid
You right,
majors. We got a lot of
mid
mid
major.
majors right now, but we don't have like when Lexus Morris
Yeah.
and all them was coming out. You had a
That's a
gazillion
fact. Money Mike, give us
power
about
five
5 minutes.
kids
We're gonna
coming
get
out there
Corbin in
too.
real quick so we
All
can
right
get
now, y'all.
everybody in. All
Peace.
right, appreciate
All
you
right.
hopping in. Corbin, and then Elijah.
All right.
If you're a mid-major
I just said.
player, homeschool will help you out. If you have the right structure, you get
Oh
more.
man, I've been waiting on this one. We got Zodrick in the building, so I've been waiting on this one.
Listen,
Man,
man.
talk about them Power Fives. No, like Zodrick said, it's not a lot of Power Five girls in the state of Texas. And
No.
elite girls, we all know on this call, elite girls are gonna go Power Five. Mid-major girls are gonna go mid-major. If you got 5 mid-major offers, you're a mid-major kid. If you got 1 Power Five offer, you're not a Power Five kid.
I would agree with that.
And I agree with that. I agree with that. But
Now, is she
What
I'm
mid?
talking about as the overall state of Texas, we have a bunch of Power Five
You got
kids, just not in the class of 25.
right, not in class 25, but I think even in some of the younger classes, if we talk about development, if them kids don't stay with their development, they gonna end up being mid-major.
That now,
If
I agree with that too.
that development don't stay high, if that development don't stay high, they will be mid-major girls because they're gonna drop off. They're gonna get comfortable. They're gonna drop off.
And the level of AAU they play helps them
It's
mid-major.
changed. It's changed.
Yeah. If they don't play on a certain circuit, they'll say a mid-major kid.
They're gonna stay there. You're 100% right.
They don't say it. They don't say it.
Just
So
think
do
about
you think?
So,
if you look at 17U from last year, right? And Zodrick you probably can attest to this from a Nike standpoint. We'll talk about Nike real quick. How many teams? The state of Texas got 3 Nike programs. 3.
Mm-hmm.
Out of them 3 Nike programs, how many of them programs had a chance to win Nike Nationals in the last 5 years?
Oh, only one.
Only one. So what are
Two.
Software.
No, Software won it twice out of the last 4 years.
Yeah.
And Pro Skills got to the Elite Eight twice.
yeah.
Pro Skills got to the Elite Eight twice.
17?
They got to the Elite Eight twice. 17.
That was 3 years ago.
Oh, 3 years ago.
3 years ago. 3 years
When we
ago.
talk about
Yeah.
development, what happens when DFW Elite went away and all the girls had to find somewhere to go, they all got to stay in the Dallas, South Dallas area. But what happened to the development with them kids? What happened with the development? A lot of them kids ain't being developed. They trying to find. That's why kids keep jumping. And Dr. you can speak to this. These kids keep going from program to program because ain't nobody got development.
Let me piggyback on that. So right now, I just discussed this with a college coach. I feel like coaches now in the game go for talent because they can't develop.
That's why kids are hopping from program to program. You didn't have that with DFW Elite. Kids went hopping around. You didn't have all that hopping around.
So you think that's why all the kids want to play family because they can't get developed?
No, that's a whole other topic. We ain't got on that.
That's a whole topic.
That's a whole other topic. We ain't got on that one yet.
Yeah, we got.
But that's what you're saying though. They going program to program, so that's going high school to program to program. So you saying these kids are?
But
I
hey,
don't necessarily think they went to play. I think they wanted to play for Robinson at the end of the day.
They wanted to play for Robinson. I just think the way they went about it and knowing that y'all live in a conservative state, it ain't like here in Georgia. And, we talk about it all the time. Things go a little bit differently here. The way we look at it, miss one, next one coming. If we lose 3, we get 5 more. We ain't worried about it because you know why? We ain't arguing and fighting over one kid. Norcross don't care if they lose one kid. They can lose a kid tomorrow. They're going to get 5 more because it's been going for years and years and years and years. Over 30 years, over 15, 20, 30 years of history. So at the end of the day, you got Diamond Shields that came out of there. You got Shayla Coop. You got all these girls that came out of one high school. That's a basketball factory for girls basketball. If a kid leave Duncanville, why are you crying over sport? Don't worry about that kid leaving. That kid just left. It's over with.
Oh no, they don't care. Bye.
But I'm just saying, you got other schools that's crying. Everybody want to cry.
Yeah.
Just let it go.
Because you got other schools crying because they don't have those caliber kids.
But you know why they don't have them, Zach? Because they're not developing their JV and their 9th grade kids to move up. Develop your kids. If you develop them, you ain't got to worry about crying.
I agree with you 100%. To have a basketball factory, you have to have somebody on your staff that can make kids better from their freshman year to their senior year.
Let me ask
you
you a question.
You gotta have somebody on the staff.
me one program in y'all state, whether it's Dallas or Houston, it don't matter. San Antonio don't matter. Name me. Well, we gonna say Dallas. Name one program where you know that the kids that have graduated from seniors to juniors, they moved up, they graduated from the school, and they got the ninth grade and JV girls moving up to varsity. Name me one high school that's doing it.
Say that again.
Say that
I
one more
said
time.
name one high school in the South Dallas area or in that area where we know most of the basketball is prevalent. Name one high school where the girls have graduated, they were seniors or rising juniors and they moved on, and you got your ninth grade team and your JV that got to move up. Name me one program that got pure development all the way through.
Duncanville.
I
Dunkerville.
I can name you two. I can name you three: Duncanville, Lincoln, and Waco.
Like,
Okay,
yep.
Yeah.
Those
so
three.
let me ask you
Those three.
now. So
And
with that
Waco
being
not
said,
really considered.
now with that being
Yeah.
said, y'all said Duncanville, right? So why is Duncanville worried about one kid leaving?
But
They
They not. They didn't.
So
They
the article that's out, that
they
ain't nobody worried about that kid leaving yet.
no,
no.
Duncanville wasn't
No.
worried about it.
They signed off on
No.
the kids.
So they
Yeah,
signed
they
off on
signed
the kid
off
to
on them.
leave, but then the
Yeah.
article went out about the news thing with the girl and the mama and the kid going over to Lancaster. What's up with
But
that?
was that a
I
Duncanville
don't.
thing?
That,
Well, somebody told
that didn't have nothing to do with
somebody
Yeah,
Duncanville.
told
that
me.
That
had
didn't have
that
nothing
had
to
nothing to
do
do with
with Duncanville.
Dunkerville.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, bro. We talked about it last time. That's a parent at that school that's raising
Yeah,
hell over
Well,
all
that
that.
parent need to
yeah,
shut the hell up. Because guess what? Miss one, next one coming. I'm keeping it
Yep.
funky. I'm keeping it I'm keeping it 100. At the end of the day, kids gonna come and go. If the high school
yep,
coach ain't crying about it, why are you crying about it?
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you
yeah,
100%.
If like y'all
I
was
agree
telling
with
me,
you
I thought it was his
100%.
coach that was snitching. If he wasn't saying nothing, then what
No,
you
nah,
talking about?
no.
no, 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 no,
Four,
no, 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 no,
four, four
now,
the real one.
now, I ain't gonna lie,
Four the real one.
it was some coaches talent telling
I know it
in
was.
this case. It was some coaches
Oh, I
talent
know it
telling in
was.
this case.
I know it was. But like I said, kids are gonna leave, kids are gonna come and go. You gotta let it be at what it is. Parents gonna make decisions for their kids. People say, well, the kids don't make the final decision. No, they don't. The parent make the decision if the kid's gonna leave. But if they decide they want to leave, let them go. Just let them go. It's okay. But if you developing your kids, like we saying, like Zartrick saying, if you developing your ninth grade and JV kids, you ain't gonna have a problem. You're not
So now,
gonna have a problem.
when you say develop, right? I know this is a whole nother topic, but since we own this topic of development, do high school coaches really have the time to develop their kids?
They do. They do.
Let me
I
tell
tell you
you.
what. I tell you what. I'm
Now,
gonna tell you right
so
now.
So
And I'm
this
gonna
a
say it because he on the
whole
phone. I'm gonna say it
we can
because he on here.
stretch.
I tell you what. If Duncanville put that bag up and hired Zodrick as a player development coach, I guarantee you they wouldn't have a problem.
so let me piggyback on that. I was hired from Coach Self for 4 years to train JV and varsity while Zay was
Shout
at
out to Coach
Duncanville High
Self,
School.
by the way.
Shout out to that
She
coach.
hired
Shout
me.
out to that coach.
She hired me. She hired me to train JV and varsity for 4 years while my daughter was at Duncanville High
And
School.
for 4 years,
And we got two state championships in 4 years.
and how did your JV girls finish up their season?
They finished up undefeated.
Undefeated.
Proof in the pudding. That is right there. That is right there.
But
So
it ain't hard to go undefeated in JV though. I ain't know.
no. But what we talking about is development. What he's saying is he developed
Right,
those
right,
girls to have a great successful season. Now they're ready to go play varsity.
Yeah.
You
right,
don't have a
Yeah.
bunch of schools doing that.
Right,
Even if they
but
brought
right,
Zartrick in
right.
for just
So
for the off season,
it go back to that time, that question that I asked. Do high school coaches have time to develop
again,
their kids?
go hire somebody. Go
that's
hire
my
your
Well,
own
the
concern.
coach.
one,
I'm gonna say I saw Kelly
I,
say, hopefully Kelly can hop on. She said yes, they have time. I don't think they have time. I think if they hire somebody,
There you go. That's what I'm saying. You hire somebody.
I don't know that
Virtual
the
school don't got the budget.
Man,
So
everybody
what
got
you gonna do then?
the budget. Y'all pay y'all
what's
coaches
all
more than
this
we get paid over
fundraising
here.
for? What's all the
There you
fundraising for?
go.
What's all these text messages I get? What's all these text messages I get about sending $25,
the
$50
cap game,
Yeah.
for
the
my school?
popcorn.
Huh?
Back in the
Popcorn
one
Yeah,
they was
what
fundraiser.
having the
Double
all
pop.
that
time.
for? Entertainment. I get a million text messages.
I
Bro,
got one
why
today from a
everybody
kid
go
talking about
crazy?
fundraising for flowers. I got one today from a kid talking about fundraising for flowers. I'm
I
like,
don't want to order no more popcorn.
so
Bro,
the money is
everybody
there.
start going crazy.
Ed, the money is there, man. It's about
No,
what
but
you choose to do with it.
KP
Yeah.
said it's not a lot of people development, it's the AAU teams development. But do AAU teams got enough time to
No,
develop?
Oh,
I
AAU
don't
teams
think
ain't putting all that
AAU
development
teams got
in.
enough time
No.
to, you with your high school team more than you with your AAU team.
that's a fact.
Let me tell
Uh,
That's
y'all
a fact.
this. Hold
That's a
on,
fact.
hold
yeah, well,
on,
yeah,
That's a
true.
fact.
So
hold on,
listen,
hold on, hold
oh,
on,
this is a good topic.
Uh-oh. Okay, Lindsay.
hold
Listen,
on,
Okay, Lindsay.
hold
I
on,
want a high school coach to hop on. Listen,
Yeah,
I would
KP,
want to get
Lindsay,
on
can you
too.
hop? Yeah, can a high school coach
hold
get on this
I'm
though?
not saying I'm
hold
not
on.
saying that high.
Listen to this.
You said what, Zadric?
Listen to this. I had girls that played for Tribe Nation. I had girls that played for Pro Skills. I had girls that played for all the Texas AAU programs. Well, practice of AAU superseded training, so I didn't see them all summer. So when they came back to me, they looked like shit.
I don't think the AAU got enough time to develop. And
They don't
yeah.
trying to practice.
Oh, listen to the volleyball.
Oh,
I mean,
listen at the volleyball game. Kelly at the math tournament.
I mean,
I
I,
went to
Hold
I
on,
high
K
get,
school
Rod was
coach
on.
and I get what
who
Zodrick is saying, but you got
K
girls,
Rod
you
was
got
on.
guys out there like Earl that do put time in with player development.
Yeah,
He's
nah,
one of the
see
few.
that's
He's
different.
one of the few that does it.
Yeah, he one of
But
the
you don't
few.
have enough. You
He
don't have
one of
enough
the few.
program coaches, or you don't have enough directors that say, you know what, here's my budget.
Yeah,
Let me go
and
hire
that's why
Zodrick as a
but
consultant.
that's the thing, and I feel like that's the hard part. I do feel like whether it's an AAU program and or a high school program, like you have to have somebody specific to do that. Because I don't think,
I agree.
yeah, we said Earl. I do think Earl
yeah.
develops.
Earl developed.
He does.
Earl
I
developed.
do think he develops.
Earl developed. That's my boy. I know he developed kids. I know he gonna work them out. He gonna get them better.
Okay,
He gonna work on their weaknesses, their strengths.
Yeah.
I know that.
see,
You
we
know,
going.
but it ain't a lot of that going on. Coach Randall with the lady Jets. He's a developer. He's gonna develop
Yes.
kids.
So
He gonna develop his girls over
You
there.
said who?
It's a few,
You
huh?
said who? Right.
Lady Jets, the
Oh,
Lady
Lady
Jets,
Jet.
Coach Randall.
Okay.
Yeah. Lady Jets, Coach Randall. He gonna develop
oh
his
Ray,
girls. You know,
Ray, yep. I do think
right,
it's some
right.
programs that do. And Kelly,
Yeah,
I get what so Kelly said you develop during the class periods, preseason, postseason, etc. I agree with that. But when you got, let's say this, the program got freshman, JV, varsity. You got a mix
Mm-hmm.
of kids, a
Yep.
mix of talent. Like I just feel I don't think that's enough time to really develop unless you got someone, unless you paying someone to actually develop those kids. I think getting better and developing are two different things. Will kids get better? Yeah, a kid can get better during the high
yeah.
school season.
But how many? But Ashley, how many coaches on staff in a high
Got
school
a background
program
with player
really, really
development.
know
Right.
fucking
Most
basketball?
of them don't have a background with
Shit,
basketball
probably two.
playing or
Exactly.
development.
Exactly. So the high school coach that really know basketball is pretty much he or she doing it all
Yeah.
by herself.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Boog, I
Book
don't
said
know.
that's a
So he
good one. That's a good
I
one.
do think it's for exposure, but you
Ooh,
still gotta
that's
develop. He said AAU
that's
not for development though, it's for
it's for
exposure. It's
It's for
for
exposure.
both.
It
exposure.
is.
It's
It
for
is for
That's
both.
exposure.
ooh,
Bro,
No, it's
that's
it's
not
for
for both. No,
both.
no, 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 no,
It's
no.
for
No,
both.
actually, it's not for both.
Yes, it
no, it's
It's
not
Not
for
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 both.
both.
both. You
It's
have
not.
No,
yes. It's for
nope.
exposure at the end of the
That's
day, but you should be
ooh.
nope.
developing. The
No,
reason I
no,
say
no,
it's
no, no,
for
no,
both
no.
because
So let
it's
me.
no. Listen. The reason I say it's for both because it's a lot of programs that's all they care about exposure. So they rolling the ball out and you just hooping. No, you have to work on stuff. You have to still develop kids. You have to still get kids
What?
better.
So here's my
It's not
response
just
then.
Ashley, if a kid not getting better every summer, if a kid is not getting better every summer, does that program want them back?
no,
Nope.
no.
They're not gonna be able to make it back. It's another kid that's gonna come take their spot.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. So at some point, it is the AAU's program job to get kids better
Yeah,
during the summer.
yeah. You have to.
Yeah.
You have to get them better.
That's tough. That's tough. I just think the AU, I mean the school season, you have enough time to develop kids, bro. You gotta think. I know most schools that practice twice a day. AAU practices only practice twice a week. So you got your
Hey,
kids
Let
Kenny
me tell
getting
you something
Burning
about
out. He
Eddie
loaded and it's kind of messing up the
Kane.
thing.
Eddie Hey, let me tell you something.
Uh,
Texas basketball, getting in as a person like me, getting in a high school basketball gym is like pulling teeth.
Yep.
but why you think why
Like
you think that is?
they want money for everything. They want insurance. They want you to pay for this. Want you to pay for that. But them same kids work out in that gym all year long, and then you bring somebody from the outside in. They want all this extra stuff to go along with this outside person coming in.
Yep.
So,
It's
Hey,
crazy, bro.
so do you?
EJ Shoots
It's
Media want to
crazy.
hop in.
Uh,
Is that a
let me
kid?
see. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, he's a media guy. He's KP said that's everywhere. What up?
Yeah, what up, y'all?
What's going
Yep.
on?
Yeah.
What you got?
But me, so it was about the homeschooling. Like, he said to his point about the homeschoolers not necessarily being very good. I disagree with that. I think there are actually a lot of good homeschool teams. They just don't get the exposure like the private or the public school teams get. Like I was out like a week ago with Ed, and we saw some pretty good homeschool teams go up and compete with some top private school teams here in
Yeah.
Texas. And so literally they were saying like we don't get the exposure all these other schools get. So people don't know about them as much. Like I have a friend who's playing this year he's about 6'8". Probably I think he could go D1. He just doesn't have the exposure that someone at a private or public school would have. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
so I do think there are a lot of homeschool players that could be very good players. They just don't get the exposure, the same level of exposure that a lot of other players get.
Yep.
That's fair.
That's a fact. I do think. I mean, at the end of the day, I think homeschool. I think the landscape of homeschool is going to change. With the main family event, just kind of going back to the first topic that we was talking about. I think that changes the whole dynamic. What Faison's doing, what Legion doing, what Dynamic Prep is doing. I think that's going to change it. But RWG is doing so. It's like four prep schools in the Metroplex right now, from boys, girls, side of basketball. That
And you
homeschool
know what?
is
You
getting
know
ready to
what?
change.
It's not gonna affect UIL because it's not enough elite kids to just start doing this everywhere.
But if you take all the better kids,
I was
whether
I
you say
was
elite or
I
not,
was I just
if you
I was
take
about to
all
say you
the
take
Now,
out. Nah,
top
now,
kids,
now, listen. This generation is different. So the Tyrese Maxey's not in it no more, and the Trey Johnsons are not in here no more. You got kids that want to play with other kids. Those guys want to just play on their high school team and have a high school uh,
I don't agree. I don't
lifestyle.
agree with that. I think
They walk down the hall with a girl and they hold her hand and they walk her to a locker
mm-hmm,
and they go eat lunch together. They wanted that lifestyle.
mm-hmm,
Now, some of these kids want to go to prep schools and be on a team with a whole bunch of other good guys and then play on a national level. That's their persona. You know, that's what they like to do. So it's not many old school really elite basketball players left in this era. You know what I'm saying? They want to take their high school and try to take them to the third round and get to the regional finals. There's not many of them left no more. There's not many of them left.
mm.
I want you to come out to some homeschool games this year. I want you to see the talent that's out there. I mean, for real.
Oh, I know it's a talent. I know Kingdom. I know Kingdom got some talent over there. I know they ain't homeschool, but they are a little, a private prep school, whatever you want to
Mm-hmm.
call it. They got some talented players over there, but I know homeschool. Mariah Jefferson was a
Hmm.
homeschool
yeah.
kid. You know what I'm saying? So Mariah won 4 national championships. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So, she ain't never touched, she lived across the street from DeSoto High School. She never touched foot in DeSoto High School.
Yeah.
So, it's some homeschool kids out here that's cold in the mud, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's some homeschool kids out here that's off the chain. I'm not going to dispute that. I'm not going to dispute that.
Mm-hmm. So do
I
you
do
feel
think
like that's gonna be the new wave?
I mean, it's going towards it because education right now in certain areas is
yeah.
awful.
Mm-hmm.
So you better off homeschooling your kid. So you better off homeschooling your kid. Because in certain areas, education is terrible.
That's a fact.
I ain't gonna lie, my kid gotta go public though. Like, you just gotta have the experience of
Yeah.
being in the public
Yeah,
school.
that's why my son and daughter went public. I want them to have the experience of going to high school. My son came home his freshman year with that leather jacket. He was
Like
crunk.
what?
He got a leather
Yeah,
jacket. He was
yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm put on the back of the thing, Dad? What I'm put on the back? I thought, man, that was up to you, man. Whatever you want to do. Yeah,
Facts.
you know. Yeah, I just
I,
some experiences as a parent I want my kid to have. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with
I
KP.
Oh,
want them to have.
I
it's
agree with
definitely gonna be more
KP.
prep schools
Yeah,
popping up.
it's gonna be more prep schools.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Absolutely.
you got a lot of them already. You got Taka,
Oh,
you
I
got
thought
DT
you got
school.
Dynamic Prep, Taka, you got
RWG.
RWG really not a prep school, but they go to school every day.
Oh, they do?
They go to school. Yeah, they go to school.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they go to
So it's more
school.
like a charter school.
Yeah, Pastor Goins got a whole school.
Okay.
It's a Christian school.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got a whole school over there. So, Bataka and Dynamic Prep, them the two top ones. And then you got it's another one I know some guys that went to around here. I can't think of the name of
Where
it.
is it at? I mean, there's several.
What? Yeah, I know it's a bunch. It's a
So like
bunch of them.
they said, what about the
I
kids like
know.
Trey who win at their high school, but the level of play isn't high enough, like a Trey Johnson?
Yeah, but Trey took his team to the. He took his team to the to
Yeah,
the ship.
yeah, he did. Yeah, he
Yeah, he
did.
took his team to the ship. It ain't many. That's what I just said. It ain't many of them left,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
It's not many guys like Trey and Tyrese Maxey that can put a bunch of real high school boys on their back and take them down to San Antonio and win.
Yeah.
yeah.
It ain't many of them
I
left.
about to say, let alone girls.
No, girls especially.
Yeah,
That's hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard for one girl to take a team.
KP, you busy hopping a lot.
Yeah.
KP still alone.
Yeah, he coming. What is it? This dude said some kids go to homeschool to hide.
Ah,
Less competition. That could be a point.
Hey, and reclass.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And reclass.
And I guess the reclass is more on the boys' side though, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's some girls that have done it. It's some girls that have done it, but it's not like on the boys' side. Yeah, you're right. It's not like on the
So
boys' side.
what's gonna happen with this situation with all these coaches and all these kids moving around? Because we just had a situation here with a certain high school with football, and they played an ineligible player, and now they had to vacate 9 wins, so they took those kids out of the state playoffs.
Mm.
Quite a few of those kids are devastated. I do
Hold on,
UIL in the
Corey.
state.
Hold on, Corey. I'm about to put you back. I'm about to get you out and get back. Get you back.
All right, all right.
What happened?
I'm trying to see where that noise coming from.
Yeah, JC is one of the last players to take her team to state and win. She is on the girls' side.
Let's see. He said you can't read class in girls for real. It gets tougher as you go down. That's what phone book said. What up, phone book?
What up, phone book?
I ain't heard phone book in a minute. Let me get
I
him in here.
know.
Hey, phone book from the East Coast.
He
Let me
said it
see.
get tougher as you go down.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a fact. The girls are getting better at the younger ages, just because of the
Yeah,
development standpoint.
the younger girls that I train. Man, it's gonna be some shit. Gonna be some shit out here in a few years,
What
man. I ain't lying
what
to you,
class
man.
is that?
Like them 2030s and them 2029s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They on another level, bro. They on another level.
Yeah.
What?
I
it's like they taking it serious like that generation the decades before them took it. They take it
yeah.
serious like that.
Oh, he said the 26. Can't read past to the 27th.
I can't even see. Oh, there we go.
Hold on. I'm
Twenty
trying to get.
six is
Yeah, 27 class tough.
yeah. And the 26 class
I'm
tough.
about to say the 26 class is tough.
Yeah,
Yep.
the 26 class tough too.
Hold on. I'm trying to get some. Hold on, I'm trying to get some people in.
Who you trying
I
to
don't know what's
get
happening.
in?
All right, there we go.
I think Instagram
Yeah, it
tripping tonight.
is.
Listen, they don't want us to be great. Let me see. I think I'm about to get a phone book.
Girls catch on faster and mature faster too. Mm.
I agree.
Shit, I'm trying. Gino,
Oh,
it
I was
ain't
gonna say
lit.
phone book said tap him in.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Uh, hold on.
So Josh,
But yeah, man.
what's your take on Faith family moving away from UIL?
Well, I mean, it saved them
Yeah.
kids. It saved the coaches. It saved a lot of people. So, but I saw something there in the TCL. Did y'all see that?
Yeah. Oh,
Do you
KP
know
said tap him in.
do, do you
They
Shit,
know what
that's what I've been trying to do.
do you know what them teams look like?
sorry.
The team, they not good.
They're awful. They're
Yeah, they're
awful.
not
Like
good.
it's YMCA
Yeah.
basketball. It's YMCA basketball. So
I mean, Legion won it
their
last year.
schedule, yeah, their schedule to be predicated. Their schedule to be predicated to that national
Mm-hmm.
schedule more than getting into that TCL. You know what I'm saying? So that I saw the type of players that play there, and I was like, oh my God, this is
Yeah.
awful. You know what I'm saying? So
Now they'll
they'll
play
run
some
through.
public schools if for the public schools that want to play them. But
Yeah,
but for the most part, they'll be like playing national tournaments.
it only be the Lancasters and the
Mm,
and the and the, and and the Duncanvilles and SGPs and they'll be the only ones that play them. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Like certain public schools, I'll be the only. They're not gonna get regular public schools to play them.
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm. And
But who's funding all that?
Oh, that's a good question.
because they was getting funded by the government, huh?
I got your phone book.
Yes, who's
That's a good
funding? Who's funding
question.
that? Who's funding all these trips and all these national places they got to go? Who's funding that?
Somebody they got somebody that you don't make moves without knowing
Yeah.
something. Someone's like
Facts.
you don't make moves like that without knowing.
Well, I know boys. I know on the boys' side, they got so many heavyweights. That's easy to fund. That's easy to fund because they got on the boys' side, they got a bunch of
Yeah.
heavyweights over there.
A hidden booster.
Hey, phone book.
Yeah.
Somebody said so. Is it a good thing or a bad thing with Faith family
I think it's a
making
good
the
thing.
move?
It was their only choice, though,
Yeah.
Ash.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It was their only choice.
What is it doing, phone book? It ain't letting you in. It
You can't get him
says something.
RKP in.
I'm clicking that word. Maybe they trying.
Man, it took me forever to get in.
IG
It
on
did.
IGB
Let me see. I'm trying.
tripping. He said no.
I ain't trying to restart this joint. This month's kind
I
of
like
weird.
them being able to play a national schedule though. I ain't gonna lie.
I think they
Yeah.
was gonna play it. They was gonna
So we
play a
They
got
was gonna
national.
do
national.
that
They was gonna play it.
regardless though.
They was gonna play a national schedule regardless.
Yeah.
Where all was they going?
Uh.
Yeah, I gotta restart it. Damn.
Oh no. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
come
I got.
back in.
Yeah, come back here. Damn. Y'all ain't
All
got to stay
right.
there till the morning anyways.
the powers. They ain't trying to let it be great. He said, stop the conversation. Y'all come back.
Come
We got to
back.
come right back.
KP, what's good, my boy? Ash.
Yo, what up?
KP.
Nah, I be at LA Fitness now, brother.
Where'd
Yeah,
Audrey
just
go?
I don't, it might take him a minute to get back on.
KP, what's your thoughts on fake family moving away from EYL?
So I don't really know how it works down there. I think they were going to play a national schedule anyway.
Yep.
Hmm.
So what difference does it make? I mean, I know, I got a call. They want to go do some stuff in Canada. They're going to play, and she got games. They're going to be playing in these big tournaments anyway. So what's the difference? Let them
Yeah.
go and get some real bump. And what it is, we trying to prepare these kids for the next level. And some of these games that they playing, and I don't care what district or what you're in, you're gonna play some games and you be like, man, I don't even know why we playing these games.
Yep.
These
So
Yep.
you a
teams stink.
prep over public?
Uh, uh, I'm not either. I don't care. That's just like asking me what AAU team should you play for. I don't care. Like I just want to see the kids perform.
Hmm.
Now some public schools, some Catholic schools, some private schools suck. It is what it
Right.
is. But the fun part of this is I can go find a kid on one of those teams.
Right.
That's the part that people don't really understand. Let's go looking for kids. People already want to find the kids that everybody else has already found.
Hmm.
Not me. I want to go find one.
And I think they go back to even the development piece. Like everybody, just so many topics we could just talk about. I'm trying to stay narrow in on this topic, but it just goes back to like even the development piece. Everybody wants a developed kid already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which, I mean, that's the nature of the game. But I feel like at the end of the day, like, you gotta develop somewhere down the line. Like, you gotta
But
figure
but
it out.
now it's starting younger and younger. I mean,
Yep.
that's why I think the middle school space is so important right now because
Hmm.
you can develop those kids young, and
Right.
it's going to be up to them to continue to get better and continue to do the things that they do. And that's why we all pay for trainers. Like, my son got a trainer. It is what it is. Like, it's just how you cultivate it.
So
Are you doing
think
the
about
work?
what do you think about schools hiring player development in high schools, public schools?
I mean,
What y'all
I don't think it's feasible. I
Yeah.
mean, all these schools
and
can't
that's
afford
what
that.
that's the point I was getting to. I'm like, bro, it's not in the budget.
If we're talking
But
about
if we could talk
if
about
we're talking about a public school, 9 times out of 10, the coach is going to be the math teacher because I know here in New York you can't coach unless you're a teacher in the school
Right.
or you're a teacher in the school system. So oftentimes that's the math teacher that's not really
hmm
focused on. Now that's not all cases, but it is in a lot of cases is that they're not going to focus on basketball. They're going to get their little check. They're going to try to win games, but
they go
they,
home.
they're going to
Who is
go
this
home.
black screen?
That was phone book.
Oh,
So I don't know what happened. So that's my thing. Like we talking about these coaches developing kids, and some people was like, yeah, the high school coaches have time to
I don't
develop. I'm like,
think
bro,
they have time.
I think they do. I just think it's how you structure it because if you're practicing twice a day in public school, that's time to train. That's time to get better.
But I never heard of practicing twice a day.
I
What
was
they
just like, who's
Tyson?
practicing twice a day?
Some teams practice in the morning, some teams practice in the evening.
I ain't what
I ain't never heard
school?
of that.
I don't know a high school that practice twice a day.
Duncanville practice
No,
twice.
they don't.
They don't practice in the morning and then they practice in the evening or after school.
I think
No.
of some rules against some of that too. So
Uh,
I don't know a team that practice who practice twice a day. Yeah, I don't know a team that practice twice a day.
not on the high school level. I've never heard of that. I don't like
uh,
even Mount
You
Verde. They
said put them
don't.
back in.
that's why I just tapped in. Well,
Oh,
try to.
my screen showing 4 people already on here with a black screen.
For real?
Yeah,
Let me see. No, I only got you, KP, and then me.
yeah, I don't know. Anyways, but I think it's hard for a high school coach to truly develop.
Bro, that's what I know. I ain't tripping. AP said we used to practice before, during class, and after. After.
I ain't
Y'all,
never.
yeah, y'all was a special case then, because I ain't never seen that.
Yeah, yeah,
So maybe that's what I'm talking about. Maybe it's during the athletic period, and then
yeah.
they'll
That's
come
their
back after
class
school.
period. Yeah. So
But
it
you
ain't
still
necessary.
that's still part of the
I thought you
practice,
talking
though.
about like,
Yeah, but you ain't got everybody in the same class.
yeah.
No, for athletic period, yes, you do.
You telling me all the athletes have the same period that
No,
they
no, no. I'm
go?
saying like during the season. So you got your off season, and then you got whoever in season. So if it's like volleyball, you got all your volleyball players
I mean, I
practicing
guess if you're
during
looking at it
third.
that way, technically it's 2 times. But I
I,
see what you're saying.
so I
Like,
don't
I
even
mean,
know what that means. I never heard of that either. Like, no, I'm not gonna have the same. If I got AP classes and somebody else on my team ain't got AP classes, how are we gonna have the same period and go to the gym?
Because it's athletics. Because you got athletics, you got your athletic period. Everybody has an athletic period, depending on what
yeah,
That's
if
new
you
to
an
me.
athlete.
That's
yeah,
new to
yeah,
me. I
yeah.
never heard of
So,
that.
so technically, when you say it that way, Ed, then yeah, I guess you could say they practice
You
2 times.
practice
I guess
twice.
I'm just saying the time. Like your athletic period, everybody different. Your athletic period is 45 minutes or so. Somebody said let them in.
So I've been trying to
King
let people in for
Academy.
at least.
Yeah, I'm old, so
I'm on.
y'all got another period that I never heard of. So
Another period.
yeah,
So say
I don't.
okay, so like the school day is first through eighth period, right? Let's say athletic period is fifth period. Then you come back after that eighth period and y'all have
So
practice.
you're
Like
saying
that's
everybody in the school has fifth period will be their athletic period.
All
if you're an athlete, yes. If all
So
boys,
so so all the athletes, no matter what season it is, they have fifth
mm,
period. But what if they didn't make the team? How do you know that?
oh, you gotta have tryouts. You have tryouts
So
before the
okay, so if you got
okay,
tryouts,
there we
how
go.
does that work? I don't
so you
understand.
have
I never heard of that.
yeah.
It's true. It's true. It's
Like,
true. It's down here in Texas. You can most not the inner cities don't get to do it. But most of the suburbs, you might have practice in the morning and before school. That's your first period, and then you'll go back after school and
Yeah,
practice.
if you talking
Bro,
about your athletic period.
I'm like, bro, I
When
know
you
I'm not tripping.
And
I
so,
thought
I ain't
I
never
thought you were
heard of that.
saying and I misinterpreted what you were saying. I thought you was like you weren't counting the athletic period. Yeah, if you count your athletic period, then technically it's 2 practices.
yeah,
That's two practices. And then
because
your
because
second practice
if
will
you
be
practice in
longer.
the morning, if you practice in the morning time, most 9 times out of 10, you're starting about 6:15, and your athletic period, your first period, if his class starts at 7:30, your first period ends at 9. So it's
Right,
Hmm.
giving
but
you some leeway. So what happens is you have a lot of programs that practice their freshmen maybe in the morning time, but then the varsity will practice during athletic period. That way you don't have everybody at one time. So you got athletic period, and then you turn around after school and practice.
Hmm.
yeah. Or they'll just have like when I was at Duncanville, what we did was our athletic period was at the end of the day. So that was the only time we practiced at the
Right,
end of the day. It was during athletic period and then so that's why I'm counting one practice. Because it was
right.
during athletic period and then we stayed after school.
Use on
So
traditional. Use on traditional at that time, right? Use
right, and I
one through
think so
seven.
I think Duncanville is still on traditional.
No, they're a block.
Yeah, I don't know. We hell, I don't remember at this point.
Yeah. I just know I know in the inner city, um well, I'm gonna say Dallas. I can't talk about all inner cities, but I know in
So
Dallas.
somebody said Deville, yeah, Deville still do it that way.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so that's why I'm counting one practice. Like
all right, so
use
Dallas
one
goes
practice.
Dallas has A and B day. A day might be at boys
Yep,
athletics, and
yep,
they practice during that period and all the way throughout school, and then B day might be girls athletics. So the boys have
yep,
to wait out the practice. But in the suburbs, your coaches, and I'm gonna tell you about the coaches on that. The coaches is different. I know for sure in Duncanville, in Cedar Hill, DeSoto, Lancaster, none of the head coaches teach nothing.
Mm.
At the high
Are they
school
public
level.
school? But they not public schools. I'm
Yeah, they
They
Yeah.
assuming.
are
public
public
school.
school. They
Public
are
school.
public schools.
So
Yeah.
y'all can teach. Y'all don't have to teach to coach in public
The
school. They
head, no,
do.
no, 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 no. You have to be hired by the district. Okay, you got to be hired by the district to coach. Now, because I've been doing it for 22 years, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's better for us. I love being the suburbs coaching because now, if I am a position coach, I'm coaching. I'm teaching 2 classes a day. I got athletics. I got 2 classes. I got an off period, and that's it.
You got love.
Yeah,
So you got time to develop your
yeah.
kids.
You got time,
It's different. It's different here. You have to in the public school system. You have to be a teacher.
but they are
No,
teachers. They are
I
teachers.
mean you have to teach classes most of the day.
Yeah, yeah. That's that. And if you're in the inner city here in Texas, pretty much that's your schedule. My off period when I was in Dallas, my off period was doing athletic period, and
Mm.
that's my conference period. So I'm stuck. You know what I mean? I'm stuck. I'm stuck now in the suburbs. I got an off period. I got a planning period, and I teach my 2 classes a day, and then I got athletic, and then I'm off.
So you basically saying it depends on your district, so if
Right,
you
Yeah.
got time to develop your kids or not.
right.
Okay.
Well,
Honestly,
but
man,
even
like
if
Duncanville.
but even like he said, he off, but the kids are still in school. The kids are still
Yeah,
in classes. So it
yeah.
ain't just because he off. That don't mean he got time to go do something with the kids. They
The
still
only
in class.
ones that
But
get
you
the only
still
ones that do that is
practice
the early
life.
release kids.
Right.
If you got
Right. If you got
early release kids or late arrival kids, that's when you can get a little
Yep.
development in. You know what I mean?
I agree.
But
But
that's
you're not
only
gonna
for
get
the
that
older. That's only for the juniors and
senior.
seniors. Are
Seniors.
Right. So you're not gonna get a lot of development. Your development really comes during the off season.
Yeah.
Which brings me back to my subject of the AAU team.
I was just about to say,
And
where's the off
and
season?
and oftentimes the AAU team got to have some kind of communication with the high school coach,
Yep.
and they should both
Had
develop
that
a
talk
plan.
last night.
But you know, it is what
So it's
it
like,
is.
where does the development come from? Where there is no off season. Where's the off season?
Your off season is and when you did on high school is it's the time from the time you stop playing, right? All the
Hmm.
way to your season start. That's your off season. Okay. Now I've known coaches that are high school coaches that respect the AAU teams. They'll
Hmm.
tell they'll have to where we're not gonna have practice this week because everybody's gone. They know in July we're not gonna do a lot of practice because my kids gonna be
But
gone.
that's why it
Hmm.
comes in too. And Ed Joe Live yesterday of just the communication between AAU coach and high school coach. Because when you don't have that, then you got high school coaches being petty.
Okay, but here's the thing, and this is gonna shake some feathers. Whose kid is it? Is it the AAU coach's kid or is it the high school coach's
I
kid?
think it's the AAU.
It's the AAU
It's the
coach's kid.
AAU coach. What do you in the off season? That's
No,
AAU
no,
season
Yeah.
no,
time.
no, no, no. Listen to what I'm saying. Right nowadays, do you get recruited from high school or do you get recruited from
Get
AAU?
recruited from
It
AAU.
depends. It
You get
It
No,
recruited from
depends.
it
It
don't
AAU.
depend.
depends.
No, it don't.
It
Heck
No, it
depends.
don't.
no.
You're
You
you,
get
you're you're
recruited from
tripping right now.
AAU. Come on now.
No,
Thing
no,
well
no.
wait a minute.
I just had a high school coach on there from La Vega, Marcus Willis. He helps his kids get
No,
recruited as a
but
high
that wasn't
school
the
I'm
coach.
not
question.
saying
That
that's not
wasn't
my
the
question.
question.
That's not my question.
Well, this to answer your question, you gonna it's gonna be
It's gonna
AAU
be AAU. That's it.
because of the recruiting period because of the recruiting period.
Okay, but you get recruited through
But
AAU.
hey, now if you have a strong program,
In high school, obviously,
Yeah,
the
you're gonna pick up
Sotos and
looks.
the
You're absolutely gonna pick
Duncanvilles
up
and
looks, and the right high school coaches are absolutely gonna help get your
right?
kid recruited. I ain't saying that. There's some high school coaches that get out here and work.
yeah,
But
it is.
it's more, and I guess just being around for a long time, man. I've seen more of the AAU coaches having connections with the coaches, college coaches,
Absolutely.
than most of these high school coaches. And 'cause a
Absolutely.
lot of these high school coaches are they're there to win. That's all they care about.
Okay, but it's deeper than that. Most of these high school coaches don't have the relationships,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't have no relationship.
Mm-hmm.
and they get starstruck
Yeah.
when a college
Yeah.
coach comes in the
Yeah.
building.
Yeah.
Hell, they get starstruck when I walk in the damn building, and
Yeah.
and and
Right.
I'm like, I'm just here to try to help your kids. So it just
Hey,
depends on
not
the
too much, Chromebook.
relationships. Let me just say for instance.
Not too much. I don't know about the soda, but
Yeah.
don't do Duncanville.
I ain't gonna
um,
lie, Duncanville took a heartbreaker today. So yeah.
Sidwell
Not too much.
had their number for a couple of years now.
It's okay. It's okay. No,
But
but
yeah, I just
I think, and I'm speaking on most. There are some high school coaches. Yes, it is. Do you think
yeah.
it's a high school coach responsibility to try to build
Hold on,
connections?
hold on. No. See, this is this. No,
As a
nope,
coach,
nope.
yes.
This is the
Period.
misconception. This is the misconception. It's everybody's
It's
responsibility to build
everybody.
it.
A coach.
From
Mm,
from if you're a coach,
Yep.
it shouldn't matter what level you're at. It's your responsibility whether you got D2, D3, Division One. Doesn't matter. Pick up the phone and call.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna say this from the parent end.
mm-hmm.
By me being in sports for a long time, I understand the ins and outs. When I hear a coach say it's the parent's responsibility to get the kid in, I think that's the dumbest thing you
Get
can
the
ever say because
kid into what?
into school into college for recruiting.
Okay,
That's the
then
dumbest.
you're
Let me tell you
dealing with
why
the
I think
wrong
that's the
coach.
dumbest thing you can say because you got a lot of parents who probably never played the game, right?
Yeah.
So they don't
That's
have
a
no
fact.
relationship with nobody. And if I'm not a coach, if I'm not even a person that's around somebody like that,
Mm-hmm.
now I'm looking for somebody to help me. So if that's the way you saying they should help, they should do it. Yes, but no coach should say it's a responsibility of the parent.
The parent don't even know what they're
A lot of them
doing. Most
don't
of
know
them
they don't
don't.
even know what they're doing.
A lot of them
95.
coaches don't either.
Let's
Hey,
just
I
let's
was
just
about
talk.
I was
Let's just
about to
talk.
say the same
Let's
thing.
just talk. If you have 100 ball players and they're all in the inner city and they're all black, and I'm gonna put it out there, they're all black. You might have at least 40% of them that are single parent home. Okay, and they're
Mm-hmm.
just gonna say mom. Mom don't know nothing. She just know what she knows from chin in the stands. Okay, she don't know what's going on. She just knows what her baby did. She has
Mm-hmm.
no work. She has no connection on how to get her kid looked at. Now, if she's not got it, she is gonna be all wrong.
right.
And then that's where kids say, my coach didn't help me try to get in school. And that
Mm.
to me that's what's wrong. When I hear a coach say that, I think I tell them you get out. They need to get out of coaching because you're not here for the kids. Don't sit and say you for the kids and
Well,
you're not even trying to help them.
if they're saying that, they're saying it because they have no
I was
connections,
just
and they
gonna
want to.
say because
They're
they
gonna
taking
place
up
the blame on
for it.
somebody else. They're gonna place the blame on somebody else, and listen, that's okay too, though.
Yeah.
It's not. Sometimes it's not about the coaches. It's about your circle because
Mm-hmm.
uh, three of us ain't coaches in here,
Yeah.
and we all help kids, right?
Yep.
We all
Mm-hmm.
can make a phone call. So it's the circle that you keep, and it's the plan that you develop. Now, if you develop a plan and you take it to that coach, and that coach can't help you, then take it to your AU coach. See if they can't help you. If that and the parents should be involved in that piece, and then the parents
Right.
should start seeking out people who can actually help you.
That's how the parent. That's the only thing that most of the parents know is, well, coach, do you know anybody that can help my kid get in school? And I'm on a football team. My girls play basketball. I'm on a football team, so I get kids to me come to me or parents come to me. Can you help my kid get in school? Yeah, I can help your kid get in school. I can, no problem. I can call 15 coaches in a row, and get them in school. Now for basketball, for me, no, I can't call no coaches because I don't know a lot of them. I know a few, and
Mm-hmm.
that's just from either me. Well, one is used to be my little league coach. That's at Baylor, Tony Green.
Shout
That
out
was
to
my
Coach
first little
Green.
league coach. He was a teenager
Mm-hmm.
at that time. So that's like a somebody I can call, but I know the rules. He can't I can't call him on I can't call him and he can't call me, right? Before that time.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, we as coaches have to say, and we gonna help these kids regardless. If this is what they want to do on the next to
Mm-hmm.
play on the next level, if it's a junior college, get them in there. And I know coaches don't even thank coaches for even coming by. And I'm starting to see that more about some of these schools are saying, I think, I don't care if it's a junior college. I thank you for coming by today.
Yeah.
That little stuff goes a long way because
Mm-hmm.
your kids, not other kids, start seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but that's not that's not cool. You got to understand that's not cool. That's not giving them the credit.
Right.
right.
And you got to realize what's most important now to a lot of these parents, these coaches, is likes and clicks.
Yep. So I wanna I
So
want I wanna ask you a question. Since you're a parent, what if you come to one of us and we say your kid is this level right now, and you say, "Oh, I know my baby's this, I know my baby's that," um, but you come and ask us because you don't know. But if we
No,
telling you,
you can't ask for somebody for the expertise
beggars
and then
can't be
turn around and be
choosers.
negative.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of that running around here too.
that's what I'm saying. Like if you don't know and you personally come ask me, "Hey, can you help me get to school?" and I come watch your daughter play 2 games, I'm gonna know what level your daughter's able to play with or at. And you turn around and tell me, "Oh no, my daughter's better than that."
But
Then
that's
nah,
the thing.
you
Everybody think
never
their
you never
daughter
wanted
going to
my help in the
Texas.
first place.
Everybody think their daughter going to UConn.
But that's when you do this to them.
Not
Right.
me. No, no, no. My kid, is reality. With and when it comes with her, we just try to be real now. Do I think she should have had more stuff going her way? Yeah. I mean,
Hmm.
she's
Why
had her
why do you
varsity,
feel that?
huh?
Why you feel that way?
I mean, it's just sometimes sometimes you can't control you gonna control what you can control.
Okay.
Okay. And when she first started on the circuit,
Hmm.
she was in 8th grade. Everything was
Who she play with?
she was with DFW. She
Okay.
had she had everything going up for her. You know,
Hmm.
9th grade, she goes. She's still with DFW playing, doing her thing. Get her first offer. June.
From who?
Okay.
Pine Bluff. That was her first one. They
Okay.
seen her. They seen her playing 17U. Um, and for me at that time, I did not want her playing 17. But
Why?
it
So she
was
played 16 as a 10th grader.
no. She played 16 as 8th grader. 9th grader, she played 17. She started out at 16, and then got pushed up to 17, which I did not. I was not happy about it because I felt that she you let your kid develop where they are. And now if you
So
got
hold on,
some
hold on, hold
kids.
on, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. If you weren't happy about it, why you didn't do something about it?
Well, because at the end of the day, I let them. I want to see because what she did was when she first went out with the 17. That's how she got her first off. She went out there and went and ball, right?
Mm.
So, but when reality it started coming back, that was the worst time I could have done to my kid because she just after that it was downhill because I'm not gonna say I'm gonna say it went downhill. It just started going
What made it
downhill.
go downhill? Did she stop working?
No, she never stopped working. It was a whole system change that happened in the AAU program.
Oh, with the AAU program. Gotcha.
Yeah. Now in high school, she's been on varsity and been playing every year.
So,
So
I mean, I know your daughter. So, what about like? I mean, through her whole high school career, I mean, like I said, I like the way she played, but like, why do you think her recruitment wasn't like it was, even just from coming from Cedar Hill? Cedar Hill has some players come out of there these
I mean,
last
and
few years.
hers is coming up. Hers is this past summer was like one of the worst summers she's probably had. Uh, a little bit during the injury, a little bit during just not getting to play. You know,
So if she
and
wasn't getting to play, why wasn't she getting to play? Just because of
I,
the system?
let me tell you something from a coach. I never asked another coach questions about that, about playing
But
time,
but
because
you're a
I go to
parent too.
practice. I go to practice, so I'm not a parent who's gonna say, but you need. I'm not gonna do all that. You know why? Because I don't want nobody doing it to me. Okay. Now, do we have a talk? Hey, what can we do to do better?
Yeah, that's what I'm
You know what
doing.
I'm saying?
And
Those that's how that's how it's addressed. It's never addressed with anger, because you'll never get nowhere with that, right? Um, when she got injured, and I know. Well, her junior year she had 2 concussions. You know, so that kind of did some things. But right now, um, the funny thing is when she got the offer last week before last, you know, um, I think to me I think it's gonna be a good fit for her.
You talking about the Furman?
Furman.
Furman?
I think it's gonna be a
that's
good.
my that's my guy Pierre.
Yeah,
Yeah, he good people.
I think it's good fit for her. I got to talk with him for about an hour.
Yeah, next time you
You know,
talk to him, tell him you talk to KP.
okay.
That's my man.
Oh, she's supposed to talk to him tomorrow doing a virtual.
That's my guy. Yeah,
So
I just sent him a kid from Canada. So nah, he does it the right way, and
yeah, you can tell. You can tell.
um, he just good people. He's very good people, and again, it's about the circle you're in. Like you're in here with a circle of people who actually know people and know. And I'm telling you, if I didn't like them, I'd tell you.
Hmm.
And they can actually they'll tell you I don't play no games with these people. But you know, it sounds like to me you had a rough AAU season,
She did.
uh,
This
and that's
probably the
okay.
worst one.
But with that, maybe it's the AAU team that you're on. Maybe you have to explore that. Again, I don't tell people where to go play, but if you ain't on the court, then you can't be seen.
That's a fact.
That's
So
fact.
going through this process, uh what was the one thing that you kind of learned going through this process through your last year compared to the first 3 years that you went through AAU?
Man, it's
You
fast.
said this was one of the worst ones. This is her
Yeah,
last one.
this was her last summer. To me, was the worst summer for her just because of injury, a couple injuries here and there. Because I didn't even know she like we was at Boo. I didn't know she was injured. I had no clue
Oh,
that
she
she was.
just can tell you.
Yeah, she didn't tell me or her mom that she was injured.
Oh, okay.
And so when we asked, hey, what was the deal? And Coach Ed had to tell us like she's not, her knees are hurting, and I
Hmm.
never knew that. So at that time, you had 3 schools come down looking at you, and then they don't really see you on the court, and then
Mm.
they kind of
Hey,
back off.
KP spinning.
He probably messaged him.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, but he probably messaged him.
So but then when we go to Birmingham, you know, she got productive. Um, we went to Louisville. She got a little bit more productive, and then Chicago. She played here and there, but the games that she did play in, it was like she was playing mad. Like I'm finna go get mine. But
Hmm.
this process of AAU, man, I just tell people, man, you have sometimes it's right. It's good to be around some other players that are getting recruited hard. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you look at it, you know, you had one of the top 100 girls on the team in the nation, Markayla.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you have her on the team, which going to do what? Bring you scouts,
Yeah.
Right.
right? Then you know, once you brought her, and then you start having other kids start getting their shine on, and I'm not mad at the process of it because at the end of the day, her mom and her mom kept saying, "God, what God has for you is for you."
Right.
So some people,
Amen to that.
some people stuff gonna come fast, you know what I'm saying, and then some people stuff gonna come later
Run
on.
your
Hers just happened to
race.
come a little later,
Yeah.
you know. But you know, we she got goals set. You know what I'm saying? These goals that we set freshman year, going to freshman
Mm-hmm.
year, man. And look, your goals have what's your goal in points? I don't really care. What's your goals in rebounds? Well, 1,000 by the time I graduate. You know, those I feel like you get those little goals and you keep playing, somebody gonna see you. Somebody gonna see
That's a
you.
fact.
So
Gotcha.
and you've been in out of Texas. You've been in one of the toughest two. I said one of the two toughest districts besides some
Yeah.
streets.
Yeah.
You
That's a
know,
fact.
you coming out one of the two Texas top two districts that are out here that you where you get teams to go compete
Yeah.
nationally and play and win. Not just play, they winning. You know, so I think this right here. I think she has a chip on her shoulder, and
Mm-hmm.
you know she'll get a school to call her one day, and then they don't call for another 2 weeks. Then when she posts, she got the offers or whatever. And then all of a sudden, hey, how you doing? This and that. You know, but I told us how the game go.
Yeah, I'm
Once
about to
somebody
say
say
that's how the
something to you,
game goes.
yeah. Once somebody say something to you, then you're gonna be good. So as a parent, man, we're being patient. You know,
Mm-hmm.
um, some I'm not gonna name the school, but school told her if she don't commit, then they gonna come to firm and then they gonna come get her. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard a coach say to me. Like
If she don't commit to firm, and then they gonna
he's gonna
take her.
come out there. Like, if you want me, come get me.
Right.
But you got to realize some of these coaches ain't the smartest
Well,
either.
yeah. Now listen, I'm a SWAC kid, and I tell you what, I cannot stand the way the SWAC recruits nobody
Mm.
Wow.
because the SWAC now. See, the portal for the SWAC
But that's what I was going to say.
Southern.
This is
Was
but the
Grambling
portal
and
has
Southern. For a long
portal
time,
has
Grambling and
changed
Southern
everything.
took transfers.
Yep.
That's when you was if you was Division 1A and go down Division 1 AA in football, you can play. In basketball, they all Division 1. But if I go down a level, I know I can go and play.
Yep.
Grambling and Southern has been doing that for years. Now you have a portal, they going straight to the portal. And it's kids that are here in Texas, and it's two schools in the SWAC in Texas. That you got Texas Southern and Prairie View, right? Those are the
Mm-hmm.
two hardest schools to get any kid recruited out of
They
state
don't even
Okay.
Texas.
come out.
They
They don't
don't
even
come
come
out.
out.
But you know why? Let me tell y'all. Let's talk about it then. Those people are trying to get out of those schools too, so they're trying to win instantly.
That's a
So y'all,
fact.
y'all
That's
have
a
to
fact.
understand. Y'all have to understand. It's still a business too. They still have to feed their families, so they're going to put high school kids on the back
But
burner,
this
especially
is
if
even
you're
before the
not this
portal.
type of. Yeah, but I'm telling you what I know. Like they trying to get the hell up out of there
Yeah.
because
Mm-hmm.
their conditions aren't always. They're not making a lot of
No,
money.
Yeah.
They
Right.
might so in some cases they making like having a regular job, and that's fine, which is nothing wrong with that. But
Right.
they're trying to get right out of there, so they figure if I can win a year or two, I'm out of here. Now here's
well,
the issue. Here's the
I
issue. Like
I can't
sometimes
talk
you get
about a lot of
stuck.
them. But I can't talk about that one on that hill down in Prairie View, Texas. And every coach that's up there as a head coach is they're getting a 6-figure check.
I ain't never heard of that, but and they could be, but
I'm telling you, I'm alumni. And so I get to sit around. The only one that might not get that 6-figure check is that softball coach and the softball coach the baseball coach, and the bowling coach.
That's
Damn,
even
bowling.
well. Listen, if they get 6 figures there, then they know their next job they gonna really get 6 figures.
Six
So
figures. You hear me?
they trying to get up out of there.
Yeah, yeah.
So I get it.
But yeah, the SWAC to me. I mean, even Coach Dunn, man, Coach Dunn before she went to Alabama, she gave my daughter that first offer, and told her right then, like, I want you, like, and this is her freshman year, so I'm telling her, hey, you all right? It's gonna be cool. So when she left, that kind of broke my kid's spirit because my kid she wants to go to HBCU.
Mm.
Mm.
And
You
but
know,
see, that's the thing though. Like, it's kids that actually want to go to HBCUs and
right?
they don't recruit.
They don't
Like,
recruit.
I
You
got
can't
a
even
lot of
call them.
no.
That's crazy.
I call their ass.
No, I'm saying you
Hey,
can call, but
they pick up for
you
me.
won't get a response.
It's just I get what you're saying, and it takes a certain person to call them
Mm.
for them to pay attention. But sometimes you got to make them pay attention. I get
Yeah,
it
yeah.
because I got a great relationship with HBCUs from Coppin to Norfolk State to Howard to Hampton to. I'm gonna say it like this: I hope I do call one of them and they don't pick up my call.
Mm. Talk to him.
That's how I
But
feel.
that's the relationship.
Yep.
It's and that goes back to what we are speaking on with the high school coach or even the AAU coach having those connections. Somebody in that circle needs to have connections to these coaches. And
Right?
Mm.
and here's what some people don't understand: these college coaches want to know us just as bad as we want to know them.
They
Yep.
do.
That's a
They
fact.
do.
And yeah, their job is on the line a lot of times. But hey, sometimes you got to force the hand too. Hey, you really need to come look at this kid. She can help you. And I see it in the SWAC, I see it in the NEC, I see it in these quote unquote low division ones. That I seen kids that can help them, but they don't want to take that chance because they trying to win now so they can get up out of there.
Right.
And it's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Nah, this is a good topic. Started off
We
crazy,
talked
but
about everything. We didn't even
we
really talk
talked.
about UIL, really.
Hey,
We talked.
I can say this. I said, I said it today. What happened today here in Texas is going to start a wildfire.
Yes, it
It's
is.
going
Yeah.
to start a wildfire. I'm going to tell you why. And people like, man, I had a dude told me like, man, the district's not leaving UIL. Let me tell you something. The way they've been doing everything, I wouldn't be surprised if a school district do pull out.
Hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised because guess
You
what?
talking about like a whole school district?
The Yeah, like especially the ones with the one horse towns.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Not no big school district, but I'm talking about like the one horse towns. It'll have to be somebody like a Duncanville. Now, cause see, what people don't understand is what you just did by letting them go is you just lost some money.
Yes.
Yep. And that's what I'm saying.
You just
That's where I came from. You lost some bread.
you lost some money. Now, if Duncanville decides, okay, well, okay, they did it. Well, let's do it too. You just lost some more money.
Yep.
And I'm talking about when I say money, I'm talking about ticket sales because ain't nobody, and I want everybody to understand this. Ain't nobody come see a team from West Texas, but the people from West Texas and East Texas gonna play some basketball. Okay,
Facts.
ain't
You
nobody going
right.
to the game. Nobody going to that football game. None of that. Nobody. You come from the valley. Nobody's watching that.
That's true.
Nobody's watching that. But they made everything. They made everything for them. This year is the first year
Hmm.
you're gonna have two division champs, two champions in each division in
Which
basketball,
is
Yeah.
crazy.
like football. But you know why that's happening? Because I'm tired of getting my butt beat.
Yep.
So now let me try to even the field out. But if the field if they win one, they feel like they won some. But if they don't win none, then it's gonna be a problem, another problem.
Duncanville might win the next 6 state championships, and they gonna.
Argyle gonna keep winning. But Argyle was glad. They are glad that Faith family
Ye-
not in.
Yes.
They was one of the ones
I
on the
know it.
other side. They was one of the ones on the other side.
He ain't had nothing to do with that. Yeah,
Oh, you said he really?
Who
no,
didn't have the?
they
Who
had.
didn't
I
have
mean,
the?
no. I'm saying what I'm saying is you didn't have a dog in the
Oh,
fight.
I was gonna
Oh,
say.
No, you have
um,
a dog in the fight.
Yeah.
So
which one?
why are you doing that? You know why? Because I know I'm not gonna be able to beat you.
Yep.
Yeah. Hmm.
So they trying to crack down on all this. They trying to crack down on this side of town, but nobody want to go up north.
What's good,
What's
gang?
up, man?
Hey, man. Cooler. Seeing
Cool.
y'all on here. What's up,
Yeah.
coach?
What's going on?
Ain't shit. I mean, oh, I forgot. We on our professional.
Ain't
I'm
shit.
doing very splendor today, coach. I forgot. Listen,
Okay,
I,
stop.
I'm laid up, kicked up, slept. I didn't fuck that coach title. You hear me? I'm just Gino. Shit.
God dang, Gino.
Hey, how y'all had KP outside or out past his bedtime?
Listen, man. Man, we about to listen. We about to get out here and look. You be having to pop in.
Yeah, I was, man. You know, I'm dealing with these puppies, man. That shit just like a lot.
Yeah, I like kids,
No, for real.
but
Yeah.
yeah, man. We
Nah.
we we gonna look at we gonna see what this happen. What's gonna happen with these two championships?
Yeah.
It's about to be interesting.
I I want to see. I'm telling you, no. If
My
this
phone about
UIL,
to die, guys.
watch what's gonna happen. You finna have some more charter schools that are in UIL. They're gonna jump out, and they're gonna jump out, and they're gonna get all the kids that they want.
Hey, what, oh, yeah, she left. She knew I was about to ask her that Duncanville question. I can't, I don't know the last time Duncanville, hey, calm down, cuz. I don't know last time Duncanville caught a DMV one.
Shit. Oh, you talking about get sit well now?
Shit, just anybody. Because I think they played Paul the Sixth and got smashed,
Mm.
too. Yeah. I love DeSoto U though. I'm a big U fan.
But they
That
ain't
culture.
DeSoto you no more.
No,
Oh, they ain't
they
DeSoto U no
DeSoto of
more,
old.
bro.
They
They
DeSoto
don't
of old
know
right
what
now.
I don't know what they go called now.
DeSoto of
Okay,
old.
DeSoto
okay,
of
okay,
old.
okay. Listen, I I done stole some of Coach culture and shit. You know what I'm saying? I told my parents, "Hey, y'all got to come up with chants. Y'all got to be in this motherfucker like we a real live D1 program." That DeSoto Slim, that shit was beautiful. The culture of it, just the fans, the players, the coaches. It was to come into that type of hostile environment. The DMV is different. I know Texas is different, right? You know what I'm saying? But like I'm gonna post a picture and tag all y'all in it, right? I'm in the student section with the referee jersey on, getting them crunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Because like the kids, boy, they bring that energy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And I love how DeSoto like stood on 10. You know what I'm saying? For sure. They didn't get the W though. Matter of fact, no, I'm sorry. Duncanville lost to McNamara. That's who Duncanville lost to.
Got you. Hey, I ain't trying to be rude, but my phone is about to die.
Hey, go ahead.
Yeah,
Do your
I'm
thing.
about to get off. All right,
all
y'all.
right, bro.